you really want this little guy in the green coat back here to speak rather than me. I know that he's got it all planned out. So, you know what? Welcome back. It's nice to see all of you. Isn't it nice to be together instead of having a Zoom walk? So where's Betsy? Thank you, Betsy. Everybody say thank you to Betsy Conyard and everybody on her team who organized this for us. And I told Betsy earlier, if it were up to me, I would vote for October next year too. I kind of like that better than August. Even though I am one of the sponsors, I'm going to thank all the other sponsors for being here today. And I'm also going to put out a shout out to my boss, who's right over here, Dr. Rich Ellenbogen. Dr. Ellenbogen is the person I contacted 6 years ago and told him I was looking for a job and he wanted to hire me, and he did, and I've been delighted ever since. So I work here. I'm at Harborview Medical Center, and if you're an adult with hydrocephalus, and are there any adults with hydrocephalus here? I know there are a few. There you are. I take care of many of you. And it's really my pleasure to do that. But I've had a role with the Hydrocephalus Association that Jason mentioned just a minute ago. And I want to tell you a little bit about it, because every year that you have a walk, you are raising money for the Hydrocephalus Association. And if you're wondering, well, what do we do with that? Let me tell you what's happened since 2009. So since 2009, the Hydrocephalus Association has taken $12 million of the money that has come in from the walks and other resources and invested that into research for hydrocephalus. Those researchers have then gone on and gotten an additional $35 million of grant funding from federal sources. So that's a huge investment, a return on investment for the money that you guys raised for us. So I want to thank you for that, because I get to read a lot of that research, and I tell you we're going to see some big changes coming out of it. Some of it is actually what we call basic science research, and there's honest to goodness promising work on potential drugs, medications, that could augment surgery or shunts, or maybe in some instances, replace it. So wouldn't that be good? Sorry, Dr. Ellenbogen, I'm going to put you out of business, but anybody like the idea of one less shunt operation? Right, there's that no more brain surgery sign right over there, so you can sign up for it. But there's also, for those of you who have shunts, there's terrific research on ways that we can keep shunts from becoming obstructed and so forth. But that $35 million actually doesn't include the latest award from the NIH. And that's a study on normal pressure hydrocephalus. And we were just awarded a $14 million grant from the NIH to prove once and for all that shunt surgery is effective. And that's a study that I've been working on for a long time, and it's going to be administered through the Adult Hydrocephalus Clinical Research Network, which is part of the Hydrocephalus Association. So I really want to thank you. You know, you guys come out, you raise money, you make a difference. And I know that we're raising more money than was our original goal this year. Again, thanks to Betsy and thanks to you. If you're an adult with hydrocephalus, it's my joy to take care of you. And if there are any young adults or teens out there who are eventually going to become adults with hydrocephalus, start talking to the neurosurgeons at Seattle Children's Hospital to prepare you for that transition, to come over to the adult healthcare system. So thank you very much. Jason, I'm going to hand it back to you.